My friends, imagine for a moment a life where you wake each dawn not to the nagging whispers of doubt, but to the clarion call of purpose. A life where distractions, those insidious thieves of potential, are silenced, and your mind, yes, your very thoughts, become instruments of your unwavering will. This, my friends, is not merely discipline as the world understands it. This is mastery, the profound mastery that has, throughout the annals of time, sculpted monumental legacies, charted unexplored territories, and transmuted the mundane into the magnificent. Are you prepared to seize the helm of your own existence? For once you do, your days and indeed your entire life will be irrevocably transformed. In the moments that follow, I shall unveil the ancient yet eternally powerful keys to cultivating an unbreakable discipline, a force so formidable it empowers you to command your mind and orchestrate your days with absolute, undeniable authority. The indispensable power of discipline. Architect of your future, consider this profound truth. Discipline is not merely a virtue. It is the master key that unlocks the grand edifice of achievement. It is the unseen hand that takes the raw, unrefined ore of potential and transmutes it into the gleaming gold of tangible results. Without this unwavering commitment, ambition, no matter how soaring, remains but a fleeting thought, a nascent spark without the fuel to ignite into a blazing flame. Understand, deeply understand, that every monumental empire, every enduring legacy etched into the tapestry of human history was painstakingly constructed, brick by brick, mortared with the unyielding substance of self-control. Discipline is not, as some mistakenly believe, a brutal act of self-sacrifice. No, it is a series of deliberate, purposeful actions, the kind that propels you relentlessly forward, even when the siren song of comfort whispers its insidious invitation for you to cease your efforts. Think of discipline as your unwavering compass, guiding you through the often treacherous fog of distraction that blankets our modern world. In an age saturated with incessant noise and alluring temptation, your capacity to remain steadfast, unyielding in your resolve, becomes your most invaluable asset. When you master discipline, you do not merely influence your destiny, you master it. You sever the invisible chains of procrastination, rise above the fleeting desires that seek to derail you, and carve a path that is uniquely, unequivocally your own. Grasp this fundamental distinction. Discipline is the chasm between merely wishing for success and unequivocally achieving it. It is the steel thread that is inextricably woven into the very fabric of every truly great accomplishment. And if you seek to own your day, to truly command its unfolding, then you must first, with an iron will, own your mind. Imagine, if you will, a master sculptor standing before an untouched block of magnificent marble. His vision, a breathtaking masterpiece, is already crystal clear within his mind's eye, but to breathe life into that vision, to bring that masterpiece forth from the stone, he must chip away, stroke by painstaking stroke, day after day. This, my friends, is the very essence of discipline, consistent, unwavering, and exquisitely focused effort that transforms the ethereal nature of vision into the tangible solidity of reality. Without this relentless application, the marble remains unshaped, the masterpiece tragically unrealized. But with it, the sculptor wields a profound power over the stone, just as you, my friends, can wield absolute power over your own immutable fate. Every single decision you make, understand this, it is a brushstroke upon the vast canvas of your life. When you wholeheartedly practice discipline, you paint with purpose, with intention, with an unyielding clarity. You categorically refuse to allow the incessant clamor of distractions to muddy your pristine vision. You emphatically deny procrastination the power to blur the precise lines of your intentions. Instead, you press forward with unwavering intent, knowing deep in your soul that every single sacrifice is, in reality, a powerful investment in your magnificent future. The very moments you successfully resist the alluring pull of temptation are the very moments you are meticulously carving out your enduring legacy. Discipline, contrary to popular misconception, is not a restrictive cage that confines you. No, it is the liberating key that sets you absolutely free. Free from the tyrannical grip of impulsiveness, free from the deceptive trap of short-term gratification, and free, utterly free, from the heavy chains of regret. It bestows upon you the divine power to choose your destiny, to construct your future upon an unshakable foundation of purpose and unwavering persistence. And when the inevitable storms of life rage, as they most certainly will, it is discipline, and discipline alone, that anchors you, that keeps you steady and resolute when all else around you sways. So comprehend this truth profoundly. Discipline is not your adversary. It is your most potent, most reliable ally. Embrace it. Cultivate it meticulously, and it will not merely shape your days, but it will mold and define your entire magnificent life. For it is the quiet, persistent force that underpins every success story, the unyielding hand that transmutes the ethereal essence of dreams into the concrete reality of achievements. With discipline, my friends, there are no limits, only boundless horizons eagerly awaiting to be reached. Mind mastery, the unshakable foundation of all discipline. Now let us delve into the very core of discipline, the bedrock upon which all true mastery is built, your mind. Your mind, my friends, is the formidable fortress where all of life's battles are ultimately won or lost. If you cannot with absolute authority master your thoughts, then you can never truly master your actions. Discipline begins, not externally, but within. It begins with the profound ability to control the very thoughts you entertain, to direct your laser-like focus exclusively upon that which serves your highest and most profound purpose. It is the formidable power to unequivocally reject the insidious whispers of doubt, to utterly silence the cacophonous noise of mediocrity, and to amplify with unwavering conviction the voice of certainty that resides deep within your being. Most individuals sadly drift through their lives enslaved by the fickle whims of their impulses, merely reacting to the dictates of circumstances rather than with conscious intent creating them. But you, my friend, are not most people. You are here because you instinctively recognize that true, unadulterated power resides in the masterful command of your own mind. When you consciously decide which thoughts you will allow to take root within your mental garden, you are in essence deciding the actions you will subsequently take. And when you have mastered those actions, when they flow from a place of conscious intent, you then irrevocably control your destiny. Every great leader, every groundbreaking innovator, every trailblazer who has ever reshaped the world understood this simple yet profound truth. He who controls his mind controls his life. Imagine your mind as a magnificent castle, its towering walls meticulously fortified against the relentless storms of distraction and the insidious siege of doubt. The very walls of this mental fortress are constructed from the sturdy bricks of your deepest beliefs, and its majestic gates are guarded by the unyielding sentinel of your discipline. What you choose to allow to pass through those gates, my friends, determines the entire trajectory of your life. If you permit the entry of fear and negativity, they will undoubtedly take root and spread their corrosive tendrils throughout your inner sanctum. But if you stand firm, a vigilant guard, and allow entry only to thoughts of unwavering purpose, indomitable strength, and resolute determination, then you, my friend, will become utterly unshakable. The legendary warriors of antiquity did not conquer through mere brute strength. They conquered through profound mental mastery. They understood with absolute clarity that before a single step was taken upon the battlefield, the mind must be meticulously fortified. They trained their thoughts with the same rigorous intensity they applied to training their physical bodies, for they knew with unshakable certainty that even the sharpest sword is rendered utterly useless in the hands of a wavering mind. When you master your mind, you concurrently master your time. You no longer squander precious moments on trivial distractions. Your focus becomes a razor-sharp instrument, your actions deliberate, powerful and exquisitely precise. You do not merely react to the currents of life, you create them. You do not drift aimlessly, you direct your course with conscious intent. Think of your mind as both a sacred sanctuary and a formidable battleground. In its profound depths, ideas are born, dreams are meticulously nurtured, and grand visions are forged. But it is also the very place where fear takes its insidious seat, where doubt festers like a dormant disease, and where insecurity attempts to take root. If you do not guard your thoughts with the unwavering vigilance of a seasoned warrior, you risk losing invaluable ground to forces that perpetually seek to shackle your magnificent potential. Discipline, my friends, is your impregnable shield. Focus is your keen, unyielding sword. This profound mastery over the mind is not a fleeting acquisition achieved overnight. It is painstakingly built through consistent daily practice, through deliberate choices to resist the allure of distractions, to emphatically reject the insidious pull of negativity, and to pursue your goals with unwavering, unyielding focus. It is the conscious decision to rise early when the soft comfort of your bed urges you to linger, to diligently apply yourself to your work when 1,000 distractions beckon, and to relentlessly push forward when others are content to merely rest. These cumulative moments of mental fortitude compound, meticulously shaping you into an individual who does not merely react to the ebb and flow of life, but who, with absolute authority, commands it. Understand this deeply. The true battle is not fought externally. It is fought and ultimately won or lost within the sacred walls of your own mind. Master it and you will, without question, master your destiny. Fortify your thoughts, strengthen your focus with an iron will, and let nothing, absolutely nothing, breach the gates of your magnificent purpose. For your mind, my friends, is your fortress, and from it you shall construct your enduring legacy. The art of resilience, rising above adversity. Discipline, my friends, is not merely about unwavering consistency. No, it is also about the profound art of resilience. It is the magnificent ability to rise time and again after every fall, to press relentlessly forward even when the entire world screams for you to halt. Adversity, understand this, is the crucible, the true litmus test of your discipline. It is effortlessly simple to be disciplined when the skies above are clear and the path ahead is smooth and unencumbered. But when the tumultuous storms of life descend with unbridled fury crashing down upon you, that, my friends, is when the true essence of discipline is unequivocally revealed. To genuinely master discipline, you must, with an open heart, embrace hardship as an absolutely necessary ingredient for profound growth. Every setback you encounter is not a defeat, but a vital lesson. Every perceived failure is not an end, but a crucial stepping stone. It is in those moments of intense struggle that you are presented with the profound opportunity to forge your very character, to rise far above mere existence, and to embrace true, unadulterated power. Resilience is the gleaming armor of discipline, and with it you become utterly unstoppable. Consider, if you will, the seasoned blacksmith, his hammer rising and falling rhythmically upon a piece of raw iron. The iron is repeatedly heated, then bent, then struck with powerful blows. Yet, despite this relentless assault, it does not break. Instead, with each successive blow, it grows stronger, more resilient, its very essence transformed. Discipline operates in precisely the same manner. Every challenge you face, every moment of internal resistance you overcome, meticulously tempers your willpower, forging it into something unbreakable. What may in the moment feel like agonizing suffering is in reality the refining fire that hardens your very spirit. When life inevitably tests your unwavering resolve, understand profoundly that it is not a punishment. No, it is a meticulous preparation. The storms that seem intent on breaking you are merely shaping you, refining your character to withstand even greater challenges that lie ahead. With each struggle you endure, your capacity to persevere, to endure, expands exponentially. This, my friends, is the essence of true resilience, the unyielding strength to persist, to rise, and to not just survive, but to truly thrive in the face of even the most daunting adversity. Discipline does not demand perfection. No, it demands unwavering persistence. It is the profound ability to show up day after relentless day, regardless of the daunting obstacles that stand before you. When setbacks inevitably arise, discipline acts as your internal compass, driving you to adjust your course, not to abandon it entirely. It is the indomitable force that keeps you relentlessly moving forward, even when the path grows exceedingly steep and the weight upon your shoulders becomes unbearably heavy. Understand this deeply. Adversity is not your enemy. It is in fact your greatest teacher. Through its stern lessons, you uncover the profound depth of your own innate strength. When you learn to perceive struggle as a priceless opportunity for growth, rather than an unbearable burden, you unlock the true transformative power of discipline. You cease merely enduring life. You begin with absolute authority to master it. So let the storms come, let the winds of hardship howl with all their might, and let the towering waves of struggle crash relentlessly upon you. For it is in those very moments of trial, those crucibles of challenge, that discipline is truly born and resilience is irrevocably forged. When you embrace the struggle with an open heart and an unyielding will, you become unbreakable. And when you become unbreakable, my friends, you become unstoppable. Goal setting, discipline with a destination. My friends, understand this profound truth. Without clear, precisely defined goals, discipline is utterly directionless. It is akin to setting sail upon a vast, boundless ocean without any discernible destination. To genuinely master discipline, you must first and foremost unequivocally define your purpose. What precisely is it that you aspire to achieve? What indelible legacy do you wish to bequeath to the world? These fundamental questions, my friends, are the very seeds from which discipline sprouts and flourishes. When you possess a crystal clear, unwavering vision of your goals, discipline seamlessly transforms into the formidable bridge that connects the ephemeral nature of your dreams to the tangible solidity of your reality. Goal setting is the conscious act of meticulously creating a comprehensive map for your discipline to diligently follow. It empowers you to precisely measure your progress, to intelligently adjust your course when necessary, and to remain unwaveringly committed even when the path ahead becomes arduous and fraught with difficulty. A truly disciplined mind understands with profound clarity that every seemingly small action taken towards a cherished goal is in reality a significant step closer to ultimate mastery. When you set your goals with unwavering conviction, you are in essence making a powerful declaration to the entire universe that you are unequivocally ready to claim your rightful destiny. Consider goal setting as the intricate blueprint meticulously drafted by a master architect. Before a single brick is painstakingly laid, the grand vision is unmistakably clear, the measurements are precisely calibrated, and the entire structure is fully imagined down to its minutest detail. Discipline in this analogy is the dedicated construction crew that meticulously brings that blueprint to vibrant life. Every action, every single decision is a brick painstakingly placed with conscious purpose. Without the guiding blueprint, the crew would descend into chaos, never truly knowing if they were constructing something of profound meaning or merely haphazardly shifting stones. But with clear, well-defined goals, every step taken becomes an integral part of a magnificent, overarching design. There is immense power, my friends, in knowing precisely what you desire and exactly where you are headed. It effectively eliminates distractions, silences the insidious whispers of doubt, and dramatically strengthens your results. When obstacles inevitably arise, and they most certainly will, your clearly defined goals serve as an unyielding compass, keeping you perfectly aligned with your profound purpose. Discipline then becomes the relentless, unwavering pursuit of that purpose. It is the unwavering commitment to relentlessly move forward, even when progress appears painstakingly slow and challenges seem utterly insurmountable. The fundamental difference between mere existence and meaningful achievement lies solely in the unparalleled clarity of one's goals and the unwavering discipline to pursue them with unshakable resolve. Those who drift aimlessly through life are akin to ships without sails, entirely at the mercy of the capricious winds of circumstance. But those who, with conscious intent, set their goals and diligently cultivate discipline are the true captains of their own destiny, steering their course with unwavering precision, utterly undeterred by the tumultuous storms of life. They do not merely hope for success, they command it through deliberate, purposeful action. Understand this profoundly. When you set your goals with conviction and clarity, you activate a powerful dormant force deep within your very being. Your mind begins to tirelessly seek out solutions, to meticulously identify opportunities, and to perfectly align your actions with your unwavering intention. Discipline then transforms not into a burdensome obligation, but into a magnificent vehicle of empowerment, propelling you relentlessly toward your destiny with purpose and unwavering precision. So take the time, my friends, to meticulously set your goals with absolute clarity and unshakable conviction. Write them down, visualize them daily, and meticulously construct your actions around them. Discipline is the powerful engine, but goals, my friends, are the indispensable map. With both you are, without question, unstoppable. You are the true captain of your fate, the master architect of your future, and the unwavering commander of your very existence. Habit formation, the bedrock of discipline. My friends, truly grasp this fundamental truth. Discipline is not a singular, isolated act. No, it is a deeply ingrained habit. And habits, understand this, are the very bricks with which the formidable fortress of your mind is meticulously constructed. The actions you consistently repeat, whether consciously or unconsciously, form the very bedrock of your entire life. To master discipline, you must first and foremost master your habits. Choose them with profound wisdom, for they are the invisible architects silently shaping your destiny. It demands conscious, unwavering effort to deliberately choose those actions that unequivocally serve your greater purpose. Waking early when the world slumbers, dedicating precious time to relentless learning, consistently prioritizing your health, and meticulously managing your time effectively, these are not mere mundane tasks. No, my friends, these are the fundamental building blocks of true mastery. Each day, as you steadfastly repeat these vital habits, you are, in essence, reinforcing the very structure of your magnificent life. Understand this deeply. Habits do not miraculously form overnight. They are painstakingly crafted through consistent repetition and unwavering perseverance. When you initially embark upon this transformative journey, it may feel unnatural, even immensely difficult. But with each successive repetition, it becomes progressively easier, smoother, more ingrained, and ultimately more automatic. This, my friends, is the profound essence of discipline, the unwavering commitment to consistently repeat the right actions until they become as natural and effortless as breathing itself. The great achievers woven throughout the tapestry of history understood with absolute clarity the immense power of disciplined habits. They were not swayed by fleeting desires or superficial distractions, because their deeply ingrained habits held them steadfastly firm to their unwavering purpose. When you consciously commit to forming positive, empowering habits, you effectively automate discipline itself. It transforms into second nature and an innate reflex that guides your decisions without the slightest hesitation. Greatness, my friends, is not achieved by grand, singular gestures, but by the quiet, consistent power of disciplined habits practiced every single solitary day. Understand this profoundly. Your habits are your life. Master them and you will, without question, master your entire world. Think of habits as the deep, intricate roots of a towering, magnificent tree. They anchor you firmly to the earth, nourish your very being, and ultimately determine how high you can ascend into the sky. If those roots are weak, the tree cannot withstand the inevitable storms that rage. But if they are robust and strong, no wind, no tempest, no adversity can ever uproot it. In the same profound way, disciplined habits ground you, providing the unwavering stability and formidable strength you require to gracefully weather the myriad challenges of life. The challenge, however, lies in the conscious cultivation of the right habits, Habits that are steady, resolute, and unwavering in their purpose. Mastering time, my friends, is the undisputed key to mastering life itself. When you learn to wield your precious hours with precision and unwavering purpose, you unlock the very doors to unparalleled success. The world with its incessant clamor will ceaselessly pull at your attention, but you, my friend, must stand firm. Your time is your sacred possession. Guard it fiercely, honor it deeply, and consciously transform it into the magnificent legacy you aspire to leave behind. Focus, the laser of discipline. Focus, my friends, is the laser that meticulously sharpens your discipline. It is the profound ability to block out all extraneous noise, to utterly silence the pervasive chaos of the world, and to direct every ounce of your energy towards a single overarching purpose. Where focus goes, energy flows, and where energy flows, magnificent results grow. Those who master the intricate art of focus become utterly unstoppable forces in their relentless pursuit of greatness. Distractions, understand this, are the insidious enemy of all true progress. They are the cunning thieves that relentlessly steal your dreams, bit by precious bit. They did not rely on fleeting motivation alone. They relied on the robust structure of their meticulously crafted daily routines, and through that unwavering structure they transformed soaring ambition into tangible achievement. Consider once more the diligent blacksmith hammering away at a piece of steel. Each strike is deliberate, each blow a purposeful step towards shaping the raw metal into its final intended form. It is not the sheer strength of a single isolated strike that holds ultimate significance, but the unwavering consistency of thousands upon thousands of blows. In the same profound way, your habits meticulously shape you, one purposeful action at a time. So master your habits, my friends, and you will, without question, master your destiny. Choose them with unparalleled wisdom, for they will either fortify your formidable fortress or weaken its very walls. Discipline is the unyielding hand that meticulously lays each brick, and habit is the vital mortar that binds them together, creating an unbreakable bond. Together they form the unyielding structure of your mind, a fortress capable of withstanding any storm, no matter how fierce. Begin today, my friends. Build the habits that will unequivocally serve your profound purpose, that will relentlessly bring you closer to your most cherished goals. For when your habits are disciplined, your life becomes utterly unstoppable, and with that extraordinary power you can shape your destiny as surely as the blacksmith shapes resilient steel. The power of routine. Command your day. Discipline, my friends, thrives, absolutely thrives, on the bedrock of routine. The most profoundly successful individuals throughout history did not merely stumble upon greatness by chance. No, they meticulously designed it. They sculpted their days with conscious intention, diligently carving out dedicated time for that which mattered most. Routine is the unwavering anchor that keeps your soaring ambitions firmly grounded and your keen mind perpetually sharp. A meticulously structured day effectively eliminates indecision, allowing you to focus your entire being on flawless execution. When you awaken each morning with a profound sense of purpose and a clear, well-defined plan, you are already far, far ahead of the vast majority. Most people, sadly, drift aimlessly into their day without a guiding map, easily swayed by every fleeting distraction and passing whim. But not you, my friend. You rise with an unshakable determination, because you comprehend that the very first hour of your morning sets the decisive tone for the entirety of your day. Harness the transformative power of routine, and you will, without question, harness the very power to command your destiny. Imagine your daily routine as the meticulously laid rails upon which the grand train of your life gracefully runs. If those tracks are laid with absolute precision, the journey will be smooth and your progress will be steady and unwavering. But if the tracks are haphazardly placed, the journey will inevitably become chaotic and utterly unpredictable. Successful individuals grasp this fundamental truth. They meticulously construct their routines with conscious purpose, perfectly aligning their daily habits with their grand long-term goals. Consider for a moment the morning routines of some of history's most eminent leaders and profound thinkers. Benjamin Franklin, for instance, began each day with a profound question: what good shall I do this day? His morning was meticulously structured with dedicated time for reading, meticulous planning, and introspective reflection. It was not by mere chance that he ascended to become a man of such immense influence. It was meticulously by design. His unwavering routine fortified his discipline, transforming each day into a deliberate, purposeful step toward unparalleled greatness. Routine is not, as some perceive it, restrictive. No, my friends, it is profoundly liberating. When you know with absolute certainty what you must accomplish, you effectively eliminate the friction of indecision and choice. There is no wasted time debating whether to exercise, to read, or to relentlessly pursue your cherished goals. It is already unequivocally decided. This is where true discipline unequivocally thrives, not in fleeting moments of motivation, but in the quiet, unwavering consistency of a meticulously structured day. Think of routine as your precise blueprint. It empowers you to construct your life brick by painstaking brick, day by deliberate day, with absolute purpose and profound clarity. Each morning you meticulously lay the solid foundation. Each evening you diligently fortify it with introspective reflection and necessary adjustments. The path to mastery, my friends, is not paved with grand dramatic gestures, but with small deliberate actions repeated consistently, relentlessly. Understand this deeply. Routine is your greatest ally in the relentless battle for discipline. It effectively removes the crippling uncertainty that often leads to procrastination and generates an unstoppable momentum that propels you relentlessly forward. The more meticulously structured your day, the more profound control you possess over your very destiny. So, build your routine with profound purpose. Rise with unwavering intention. Shape your days as a master sculptor shapes stone, with infinite patience, exquisite precision, and unwavering focus. For it is through consistent routine that discipline is inextricably forged, and through discipline that true greatness is ultimately achieved. Self-control, the guardian of discipline. Self-control, my friends, is the unwavering guardian of discipline. It is the unyielding force that keeps you steadfastly on your chosen path even when the seductive siren song of temptation beckons you astray. Without this vital self-control, even the grandest visions, the most magnificent dreams, will inevitably crumble under the crushing weight of impulse. Mastering self-control is akin to mastering the powerful reins of a magnificent, spirited horse. Once you learn to expertly direct its immense energy, there is absolutely no limit to how far it can carry you on your journey. Every single decision you make, understand this, either fortifies your self-control or conversely weakens it. Comprehend this profound truth: the seemingly small choices matter immensely. When you consciously choose discipline over fleeting indulgence, you are, in essence, casting a powerful vote for your future magnificent self. Embrace self-control, for it is the unshakable foundation upon which empires are meticulously built and enduring legacies are magnificently forged. Think of self-control as the vigilant gatekeeper of your mind. Every temptation that arises, every fleeting desire is met by this gatekeeper, and the conscious decision to open or firmly close that gate determines your entire path forward. If you permit every whim, every momentary impulse to pass freely through, chaos will inevitably ensue. But if you hold firm, if you adamantly refuse to be swayed by momentary distractions, you maintain absolute control over your destiny. History, my friends, is replete with countless examples of those who mastered self-control and through it achieved unparalleled greatness. Consider Alexander the Great, who even at the zenith of his immense power was renowned for his profound restraint and unwavering focus. His ability to resist the myriad distractions and to maintain unwavering discipline on the battlefield empowered him to conquer vast empires. His victories were not merely physical, they were fundamentally mental. He instinctively knew that to command a mighty army, one must first and foremost command oneself. Self-control is not miraculously built overnight. It is the direct result of repeated, conscious decisions. Each time you successfully resist temptation, you fortify your willpower, making it stronger. Each time you choose discipline over indulgence, you strengthen your resolve, making it unyielding. This, my friends, is the essence of true mastery, not grand, dramatic gestures, but quiet, consistent choices that meticulously shape your character and painstakingly build your magnificent destiny. Understand that every decision you make is, in essence, a crossroads. To your left lies the alluring path of indulgence. To your right, the demanding yet rewarding path of discipline. With each step, you consciously decide which path you will traverse. Over time, these seemingly small decisions compound, leading you either inexorably toward unparalleled greatness or tragically away from it. Mastery of self-control is unequivocally mastery of life. So, embrace self-control as your greatest, most steadfast ally. Let it diligently guard your thoughts, your actions, and your habits. With it, you can withstand any storm, overcome any obstacle, and achieve any goal, no matter how ambitious. For when you control yourself, my friends, you, without question, control your entire world. Time management. Discipline in motion. Time, my friends, is the most invaluable resource you possess. Mastering discipline profoundly necessitates mastering time itself. When you consciously allocate your precious hours with unwavering purpose, you transmute mere moments into vital stepping stones towards your ultimate destiny. Time management is the foundational framework upon which discipline is meticulously executed. Those who command their time unequivocally command their lives. To master time is to master opportunity. When you are disciplined with your meticulously crafted schedule, distractions miraculously fade, and productivity flourishes with boundless energy. Understand that every single second you squander is a second you tragically surrender. Reclaim your time with conscious intention and witness before your very eyes as your life undergoes a magnificent transformation. The true power of time management lies not merely in planning, it lies profoundly in unwavering execution. Many individuals meticulously craft plans, yet few execute them with unwavering precision. The disciplined individual does not merely set a schedule, they honor it with absolute reverence. They awaken each morning not as a mere victim of circumstance, but as a resolute commander of their own fate. They comprehend with profound clarity that the hours they possess are finite, and that every unclaimed moment is a moment tragically lost to chaos and crippling indecision. Time, my friends, waits for no one, yet it is paradoxically distributed equally to all. What you choose to do with it profoundly defines the life you will ultimately lead. Discipline over time means setting clear, unwavering priorities and steadfastly adhering to them. It means comprehending that not every task demands your precious attention, and not every individual deserves your invaluable energy. The truly disciplined mind meticulously filters out the incessant noise, cutting away distractions with the precision of a sculptor chiseling away the unnecessary to reveal the masterpiece hidden within. There is a profound, almost spiritual strength in living each hour with conscious intent. The disciplined individual knows with absolute certainty that time once gone is utterly irretrievable. They guard their minutes with the same unwavering vigilance that a shrewd banker guards his most secure vault. They understand that time is the very currency of progress, and each moment invested wisely compounds into the immeasurable wealth of achievement. To reclaim your time, my friends, is to reclaim your very life. Begin by meticulously mapping out your day before it even begins. Set clear, unwavering objectives, prioritize what truly matters, and unhesitatingly discard what does not. Learn to say a firm, unequivocal no to distractions. The disciplined individual is not easily swayed by every fleeting whim or insistent demand. They are steady, resolute, and unwavering in their profound purpose. Mastering time is the undisputed key to mastering life. When you learn to wield your precious hours with precision and unwavering purpose, you unlock the very doors to unparalleled success. The world with its incessant clamor will ceaselessly pull at your attention, but you, my friend, must stand firm. Your time is your sacred possession. Guard it fiercely, honor it deeply, and consciously transform it into the magnificent legacy you aspire to leave behind. Decision-making, the power of commitment. Discipline, my friends, absolutely thrives on decisive action. Indecision, understand this, is the insidious enemy of all true progress. To be disciplined is to make decisions with unwavering conviction and to follow through with absolute purpose. The greatest achievers throughout history did not hesitate. They decided, they committed, and they executed with unparalleled precision. Their discipline in the very act of decision-making unequivocally set them apart from the vast masses. Every single decision you make, understand this, is a deliberate step either towards or tragically away from your ultimate destiny. Comprehend that procrastination is simply the eloquent refusal to decide. Master the profound art of decision-making, and you will discover that discipline becomes effortlessly seamless. You will act with unparalleled clarity, move with unwavering purpose, and command the very outcomes of your life. Decisive action, my friends, is the unmistakable hallmark of great leadership. The disciplined mind does not waver, does not hesitate when confronted with choices. It meticulously assesses the situation, carefully evaluates all available options, and then makes a choice with unshakable confidence. This unwavering commitment to decision is precisely what separates those who unequivocally achieve from those who merely dream. To hesitate is to allow the insidious tendrils of doubt to creep in, to invite crippling confusion and paralyzing inaction. The undisputed key to mastering decisive action is absolute clarity of purpose. When you know with profound certainty what you truly desire, decisions become remarkably clear. The disciplined individual relentlessly eliminates distractions, filters out the incessant noise, and focuses solely on that which propels them relentlessly forward. They understand that the greatest enemy of all true progress is crippling hesitation. Procrastination is the silent, insidious killer of dreams. It cunningly disguises itself as caution, as prudence, but in truth it is simply the tragic refusal to act. Every moment languished in indecision is a precious moment surrendered to the suffocating grip of mediocrity. To be disciplined is to decide swiftly and with unwavering purpose, knowing deep in your soul that action, even imperfect action, is always infinitely superior to stagnant inaction. When you master decisive action, you seize absolute command of your destiny. You no longer drift aimlessly through life, passively waiting for circumstances to dictate your path. You become the master architect of your own magnificent future, meticulously building it decision by deliberate decision, brick by painstaking brick. Discipline in decision-making grants you the profound power to shape your life according to your own magnificent vision, rather than being molded by the capricious whims of fate. Remember, my friends, the road to unparalleled success is meticulously paved with decisions made with unwavering confidence and executed with unyielding discipline. Make them swiftly, follow through with conviction, and witness before your very eyes as your life transforms under the extraordinary power of your own command. It is the daily, unwavering practice of showing up even when the initial excitement has long since faded, and the formidable challenges rise like insurmountable mountains. Discipline is not a sudden, fleeting burst of explosive energy. It is rather a relentless marathon. Those who endure, who press forward day after tenacious day, are the ones who ultimately reap the bountiful rewards of their arduous labor. Most people, sadly, quit long before they even begin to see discernible results. They tragically abandon their cherished goals at the very first sign of struggle. But not you, my friend. You understand with profound clarity that success is a slow burn, a steady, arduous climb. With unwavering discipline and relentless consistency, you meticulously forge your path, one deliberate step at a time. Embrace consistency, my friends, and you, without question, embrace greatness itself. Consistency is the unmistakable mark of true mastery. It is the very foundation upon which unparalleled greatness is meticulously constructed. A master sculptor does not miraculously create a masterpiece with a single dramatic strike of the chisel, but through countless deliberate motions, repeated with exquisite precision. So too, success is not achieved in a singular burst of heroic effort, but through steady, unyielding progress, day after day. Each day you show up, each day you diligently work towards your goals. You are, in essence, sculpting your destiny with unparalleled precision and infinite patience. The secret to cultivating unwavering consistency lies in profoundly understanding its immense power. Seemingly small efforts repeated day after day compound into monumental, awe-inspiring results. Most people desperately seek shortcuts and instant gratification, tragically abandoning their pursuits when immediate results are not readily apparent. But greatness, my friends, does not come to those who sprint for a fleeting moment. It belongs unequivocally to those who patiently endure the relentless marathon. True discipline is the profound ability to continue relentlessly long after the initial enthusiasm has irrevocably faded. To master consistency, you must utterly eliminate the option of quitting from your mind. Resolve, deep within your being, that the path you are on is absolutely non-negotiable. The disciplined individual does not entertain thoughts of surrender. They press forward with unwavering purpose. When obstacles inevitably arise, they intelligently adjust their course, but they never ever abandon their sacred mission. Each step may seem infinitesimally small, insignificant even, but over time, those cumulative steps lead to extraordinary, unimaginable places. Embrace the transformative power of routine. Build habits that perfectly align with your cherished goals and execute them without fail. Consistency is not about intensity, my friends. It is profoundly about regularity. A tree does not miraculously grow to its towering height overnight. It stretches tirelessly toward the sky, inch by painstaking inch, season by enduring season, until it becomes utterly unmovable. So too must you grow steadily, relentlessly, consistently. When you master consistency, you, without question, master discipline. You become unshakable, unwavering in your relentless pursuit of greatness. Day by day, step by purposeful step, you meticulously build the magnificent life you envision. There are no shortcuts, my friends. There is only the steady, unyielding path forward, paved by your unwavering commitment and driven by your relentless discipline. Sacrifice, paying the price for success. Sacrifice, my friends, is the profound understanding that what you desire most is worth far more than what you desire now. Those who master the art of sacrifice comprehend that discipline is not about loss. It is unequivocally about profound gain. The world offers countless alluring distractions, but the disciplined mind knows, with absolute certainty, how to say a firm no when the world tempts you with the seductive whisper of mediocrity. Sacrifice is the very currency with which unparalleled success is ultimately purchased. When you learn to willingly pay the price, you gain access to rewards most people only ever dream of. Discipline is the formidable bridge, and sacrifice is the necessary toll. Cross it, my friends, and the world is unequivocally yours. Sacrifice is not a word to be feared or avoided. It is, in fact, a powerful gateway to unparalleled achievement. History is indelibly marked by those who willingly sacrificed comfort for the pursuit of greatness, leisure for the creation of an enduring legacy. The disciplined individual knows, with absolute clarity, that every step forward often necessitates leaving something behind, whether it be precious time, fleeting comfort, or temporary pleasure. True discipline, my friends, is the exquisite art of consciously choosing what you desire most over what you desire in the immediate moment. When you truly understand sacrifice, you understand profound power. Every conscious decision to forego a momentary pleasure is a powerful decision to invest deeply in your own magnificent future. Success is not simply granted, it is painstakingly earned, paid for with unwavering sacrifice and relentless persistence. The disciplined mind sees far beyond the immediate, extending its vision to the boundless horizon of possibility. They comprehend that every no emphatically spoken to a distraction is an unwavering yes to their grand vision. The path to greatness is not paved with effortless ease, but with conscious, often difficult choices. Choices to willingly sacrifice comfort, to wholeheartedly embrace discipline, and to pursue goals with unyielding determination. Every great achiever, every towering figure of success, has unequivocally walked the path of sacrifice. They willingly paid the price and they gloriously reaped the reward. To master sacrifice is to, without question, master your destiny. The disciplined individual understands with profound clarity that the price of mediocrity is far, far greater than the price of discipline. While others falter at the mere sight of struggle, the disciplined press on, knowing deep in their soul that each relentless step brings them closer to their ultimate magnificent goal. Embrace sacrifice not as a burden but as a profound privilege. It is the necessary toll paid to cross the bridge to unparalleled success. When you commit wholeheartedly to sacrifice, you unequivocally separate yourself from the vast masses. You walk a path few are willing to tread, and because of that you will achieve what few will ever even touch. Discipline is the bridge, my friends. Sacrifice is the toll. Cross it and greatness is unequivocally yours. Discipline and self-belief. The unbreakable bond. Discipline, my friends, is the impenetrable armor that shields your invaluable self-belief from the relentless arrows of doubt. It is simply not enough to merely believe in your abilities. You must, with unwavering conviction, act upon that belief with relentless discipline. Self-belief is the foundational cornerstone, but discipline is the diligent builder. Without the consistent action that discipline provides, belief remains stagnant, a mere flicker of hope that never quite catches fire. When you discipline yourself to relentlessly pursue your goals despite the nagging whispers of fear, despite the consuming uncertainty, you profoundly fortify your belief. It grows stronger with each act of courage, with every step forward taken when the path ahead is obscured and unclear. Understand this deeply. Belief without discipline is merely a fleeting dream, but belief with discipline is unequivocally a magnificent destiny. When you seamlessly merge the two, you become utterly unstoppable. Discipline is not forged in the soft comfort of ease. It is born in the scorching crucible of struggle. In those harrowing moments when giving up seems infinitely easier than pressing on. That, my friends, is the profound essence of true strength. The magnificent ability to move relentlessly forward when every fiber of your being screams for you to retreat. Discipline effectively silences the insidious voice of doubt, extinguishes the lingering whispers of fear, and replaces crippling hesitation with unshakable certainty. You see, anyone can believe in a dream when the skies are clear and the path is bathed in light. But discipline is what relentlessly drives you forward when the storm is raging around you. When the path is obscured by daunting obstacles and insidious doubt, it is the fundamental difference between those who merely try and those who ultimately triumph. Think of the great builders of history, not just those who erected structures of stone and iron, but those who meticulously constructed empires of thought and unparalleled influence. Their belief was undeniably strong, yes, but it was their unwavering discipline that truly set them apart from the masses. They did not passively wait for inspiration to strike, they actively created it through relentless action. Day by purposeful day, step by painstaking step, they moved relentlessly forward. Not because it was easy, but because it was absolutely necessary. Discipline transforms the ethereal nature of belief into the concrete reality of action. It is the formidable bridge between your loftiest dreams and your greatest achievements. It is the unwavering hand that turns the wheel when motivation falters, the indomitable force that pushes you relentlessly up the hill when the climb is steep and arduous. Understand this deeply. Belief is incredibly powerful, but without discipline it is utterly powerless. You must wear your discipline like an impenetrable armor, for the path to greatness is fraught with countless distractions, insidious doubts, and frustrating delays. It is your unyielding shield against the forces that would see you falter. It is your sharp, gleaming sword against the fears that seek to keep you small and insignificant. And when you master this armor, when you transform discipline not merely into an act, but into a profound way of life, you become utterly unstoppable. Act on your belief with unwavering discipline. Take the necessary steps even when you are uncertain. Move relentlessly forward even when the way is unclear. For every step you take with discipline, you bring your cherished belief closer to tangible reality. Remember this, my friends, discipline is the armor that renders self-belief invincible. Wear it well and you will, without question, forge the magnificent path to your ultimate destiny. Discipline in relationships, building unbreakable bonds. My friends, discipline extends far beyond mere personal achievement. It is the very backbone of strong, enduring relationships. Whether in the realm of business, deep friendships, or cherished family connections, discipline in communication, trust, and profound respect meticulously builds bonds that can withstand any storm, no matter how fierce. A disciplined approach to genuinely understanding others, to listening far more than speaking, and to resolving conflicts with unwavering integrity is the unmistakable hallmark of true leadership. When you consciously apply discipline to your relationships, you effectively eliminate misunderstandings, significantly reduce conflicts, and diligently foster an environment of profound trust. This undoubtedly requires immense patience and unwavering commitment, but the rewards, my friends, are truly lasting and immeasurable. Great empires were not constructed in isolation. They were meticulously built upon foundations of unwavering trust and profound unity, forged through disciplined interactions. Master discipline in your relationships, and you will, without question, master the profound art of influence. Consider this profound analogy. Any structure, no matter how grand or imposing, inevitably crumbles if its foundation is weak. The same undeniable truth applies to relationships. Discipline fortifies that very foundation. It means showing up unequivocally when you promise you will, honoring your word even when it is inconvenient or challenging, and listening deeply with profound empathy even when you instinctively feel compelled to speak. These seemingly small acts of discipline become the intricate threads that meticulously weave the unbreakable fabric of trust. In the realm of business, disciplined communication cultivates absolute clarity and minimizes conflict. It meticulously ensures that expectations are crystal clear, responsibilities are profoundly understood, and misunderstandings are swiftly and effectively corrected. Leaders who consistently practice disciplined communication inspire unwavering confidence in their teams, for their word is their unshakable bond. In friendships, discipline means being truly present, not just physically, but emotionally, with your whole being. It means listening without judgment, supporting without condition, and standing firm even when the turbulent tides of life become rough and unforgiving. The greatest friendships are not those that are never tested, but those that endure resiliently through challenge and profound change. In families, discipline is the unbreakable glue that holds generations together. It is the unwavering commitment to nurture, to guide, and to protect with unwavering love. It is demonstrating love not merely in words, but in consistent, purposeful actions. A disciplined family meticulously builds traditions, cultivates profound values, and creates legacies that extend far beyond the present moment into the distant future. But understand this deeply, discipline in relationships is not about imposing control. It is fundamentally about profound respect. It is respecting others' precious time, their unique thoughts, and their delicate emotions. It is giving them the same unwavering attention and boundless patience that you would unequivocally expect in return. Through this profound mutual respect, relationships flourish and deepen beyond measure. When you master discipline in your relationships, you become a steadfast pillar of trust and a shining beacon of reliability. People are instinctively drawn to those who are consistent, who genuinely mean what they say, and who faithfully do what they promise. This is the very essence of influence, not through coercive force, but through profound trust painstakingly earned by unwavering discipline. Embrace discipline in your relationships, my friends. Communicate with absolute clarity, listen with profound intent, and act with unwavering integrity. For when you do not merely build fleeting connections, you meticulously build empires of trust and immeasurable influence. Discipline and health, mind and body in alignment. Your body, my friends, is the sacred vessel that carries your magnificent dreams. Without robust health, discipline cannot possibly flourish. The mind and body are inextricably interconnected. Discipline in one unequivocally enhances the other. When you master the discipline of healthy habits, consistent exercise, nutritious eating, and restorative rest, you forge a body that is supremely capable of supporting the immense weight of your grand ambitions. It is not merely about achieving physical strength, it is profoundly about cultivating unparalleled mental clarity. A disciplined body naturally fosters a disciplined mind, one that is sharp, intensely focused, and remarkably resilient. Understand that neglecting your health is, in essence, neglecting your boundless potential. The disciplined warrior meticulously sharpens his sword before battle. You must do precisely the same with your body and mind. Consider the great warriors and philosophers of history, men and women who profoundly understood that a sharp, agile mind was inextricably housed in a strong, vibrant body. They respected the transformative power of discipline in their physical form, recognizing that health was not merely a luxury, but an absolute necessity for their endeavors. Marcus Aurelius, the esteemed philosopher king, believed that the body must be diligently trained just as rigorously as the mind, for strength and clarity were inextricably intertwined. His disciplined routine of physical exercise was not solely for brute strength, but for cultivating profound mental resilience. Health, my friends, is the very foundation upon which you meticulously build your dreams. Without it, even the grandest ambitions tragically crumble under the crushing weight of fatigue and debilitating illness. Discipline in exercise strengthens not merely muscles, but your very willpower. Discipline in nutrition fuels not just the physical body, but the sharp, keen mind. And discipline in rest rejuvenates both, empowering you to rise each day with unwavering purpose and boundless energy. Think of your body as the sturdy vessel that carries your dreams across the vast, tumultuous ocean of life. If that vessel is weak, the storms of challenge will inevitably tear it apart. But if it is strong, disciplined, and meticulously well-maintained, no wave is too great, no storm too fierce to overcome. Do not passively wait for illness to painfully remind you of the paramount importance of health. Take absolute command of your habits now. Train your body as if it were the only vehicle destined to carry your ambitions forward, because, my friends, it truly is. Discipline is the conscious practice of fortifying that precious vessel, of ensuring it can withstand the tests of time and the relentless assaults of adversity. Every moment you consciously choose health over fleeting indulgence, every time you exercise when your body yearns for rest, every nutritious choice over convenience, you are not just shaping your physique, you are profoundly sharpening your mind. The two are inextricably connected, inseparable, and mutually reinforcing. Master the discipline of health, and you will, without question, master the discipline of life itself. For when your body is strong, your mind is sharper, your focus is clearer, and your grand ambitions are undeniably within reach. Remember, the disciplined warrior sharpens his sword before battle. Do the same with your body and mind, and no challenge will ever be too great to conquer. Discipline in leadership, inspiring others. Discipline in leadership, my friends, is not about commanding others. It is about commanding oneself in such a profound way that others are naturally inspired to follow. A disciplined leader leads by powerful example, embodying the very principles they wish to see manifested in those they lead. When you unequivocally demonstrate discipline in your decisions, your unwavering work ethic, and your steadfast commitments, you inspire profound trust and unwavering loyalty. People are inherently drawn to those who exhibit true mastery over themselves, because discipline is a rare and precious commodity. It is a shining beacon of stability in a world that is constantly shifting and uncertain. When you master discipline in leadership, you meticulously create a legacy not only of unparalleled success, but of profound, enduring influence. You become the living example others strive to emulate, not through eloquent words, but through decisive, consistent action. Consider the greatest leaders throughout history, not merely those who governed nations, but those who spearheaded movements, founded monumental companies, and ignited revolutions of thought. Their inherent strength lay not merely in their ability to inspire with words, but in their extraordinary capacity to act with unwavering discipline. They were consistent, they were reliable, and their unshakable discipline was the very cornerstone of their immense influence. Discipline in leadership transcends mere adherence to routine. It is the profound ability to remain steadfast in your core principles, even when it is inconvenient or incredibly challenging. It is about making the hard, often unpopular decisions, not because they are easy, but because they are absolutely necessary for the greater good. True leadership does not waver in the face of difficulty. It becomes demonstrably stronger. When you lead with unwavering discipline, you transform into a powerful lighthouse in the midst of a storm, an unyielding symbol of strength and unwavering reliability. People are naturally drawn to those who are consistent and truly true to their word. This is precisely why disciplined leaders build profound trust, and trust, my friends, is the sacred foundation upon which true influence is meticulously built. Understand this deeply. Anyone can lead when times are prosperous and smooth, but it is in moments of profound trial and adversity that disciplined leadership shines the brightest, illuminating the path for others. It is the leader who remains calm, collected, and utterly resolute who inspires others to follow, even in the face of daunting uncertainty. Your discipline, my friends, sets the undeniable standard for those who follow you. It defines the very culture, the work ethic, and the overarching vision of your team or organization. When you embody discipline, you powerfully show others what is truly possible, not just through eloquent words, but through your compelling example. Master the discipline of leadership, and you will not merely command respect, you will, without question, earn it through your actions. Through your unwavering actions, you become the living example others strive to follow, meticulously building a legacy of unparalleled influence and unshakable strength that endures far beyond your time on this earth. Discipline in learning, master the art of growth. Discipline, my friends, is the powerful bridge that connects the vast expanse of ignorance to the illuminating realm of wisdom. To master anything of significance in this life, you must first and foremost master the profound art of learning. This demands a disciplined mind, one that is perpetually eager to grow, relentlessly pursuing knowledge, and unyielding in its commitment to continuous improvement. Learning is not a one-time event, my friends. It is a lifelong, transformative journey. The greatest minds in history, those who reshaped nations, revolutionized industries, and redefined the very boundaries of possibility, were all profoundly disciplined learners. They approached each day as an invaluable opportunity to grow, to deepen their understanding, and to master their craft with unparalleled precision. To be disciplined in learning means to never ever settle for complacency, to never assume you possess sufficient knowledge. It is the constant, meticulous sharpening of your mental tools that comprehensively prepares you for the myriad challenges that inevitably lie ahead. Think of learning as a vibrant fire that must be continually stoked. If you neglect it, it will inevitably dwindle and fade into obscurity. But with unwavering discipline, with consistent daily effort, it burns brighter and stronger with each passing day. Discipline in learning means dedicating precious time each day to expand your understanding, to courageously challenge your ingrained perspectives, and to meticulously refine your skills. Understand this deeply. Ignorance is not merely the absence of knowledge. It is rather the tragic refusal to actively seek it. A disciplined mind does not passively wait for knowledge to miraculously appear. It pursues it with relentless vigor. It reads voraciously, it listens intently, it asks probing questions, and it never ever assumes it possesses all the answers. This, my friends, is the true path of mastery. The disciplined learner becomes utterly unstoppable because they are perpetually growing, always evolving, always expanding their intellectual horizons. While others stagnate in the comfortable confines of complacency, they forge ahead with newfound understanding and profound insight. Discipline transforms learning from a passive act into a deliberate, intentional journey towards profound wisdom. Embrace the discipline of learning, and you will discover that ignorance becomes utterly powerless, and wisdom becomes your greatest, most formidable ally. Discipline in communication. Speak with power. Discipline, my friends, extends profoundly to the very words you speak. Powerful communication is not merely a matter of saying more, it is profoundly about saying what truly matters. When you master the discipline of communication, you effectively eliminate the superfluous noise, the meaningless filler, the empty words that dilute your powerful message. You speak with conscious intention, with absolute clarity, and with undeniable impact. The world is saturated with countless voices that shout but tragically say nothing of substance. Be different, my friends. Discipline your speech so that every single word carries profound weight, so that your voice commands unwavering attention and profound respect. Mastering communication is unequivocally mastering influence, and influence, my friends, is the undeniable gateway to true leadership and unparalleled success. Think of the great orators throughout history, those whose words inspired entire nations, moved massive crowds, and ignited transformative revolutions. Their profound strength lay not just in the content of what they uttered, but in the masterful way they articulated it. Every word was deliberate, every phrase intentional, every pause pregnant with meaning. They spoke with unwavering purpose, and their voices resonated through time because they profoundly understood the immense power of disciplined speech. Discipline in communication is not merely about withholding words. It is about meticulously choosing the absolute right ones. It is about clarity over complexity, impact over superfluous excess. A disciplined communicator listens intently before speaking, considers deeply before responding, and meticulously crafts each sentence with the conscious intent to inform, to inspire, or to powerfully influence. Understand this deeply. When you speak with discipline, you speak with profound power. You effectively eliminate the uncertainty and hesitation that plague those who speak without purpose. You become a shining beacon of clarity in a world perpetually clouded with incessant noise and debilitating confusion. Master the discipline of communication, and you will without question master the profound art of influence. With unwavering intent, with profound purpose, and with undeniable power, and your words will not just be heard, they will be remembered, etched into the annals of history. Discipline in money management, securing your future. Wealth, my friends, is not merely about earning. It is fundamentally about meticulously keeping and strategically growing what you earn. Discipline in money management is the very foundation of true financial freedom. Those who squander their valuable resources, who tragically lack the discipline to save and wisely invest, find themselves perpetually chained to a life of dependence and crippling limitation. But when you master the profound discipline of financial stewardship, you meticulously create a formidable fortress of wealth that protects you and empowers you to live life on your own terms with absolute freedom. Understand that every coin, every dollar, is a precious seed. Plant it wisely, and it will blossom into a magnificent forest of abundance. Discipline your spending habits, invest with conscious intention, and you will discover that financial freedom is not some distant, unattainable dream. It is a tangible reality waiting to be claimed by your disciplined actions. Throughout history, the wealthiest minds did not simply amass colossal fortunes. They painstakingly protected and nurtured them. They understood with profound clarity that it was not the sheer size of their income that ultimately determined their wealth, but the unwavering discipline with which they meticulously managed it. For them, money was a powerful tool, a means to create boundless opportunity, unshakable security, and profound influence. Discipline in finance is not about deprivation, it is profoundly about intelligent prioritization. It is about discerning the critical difference between true needs and fleeting wants, between strategic investments and frivolous expenses. A disciplined mind does not seek instant gratification, it seeks lasting growth and enduring prosperity. It recognizes that seemingly small sacrifices made today lead to massive, invaluable rewards tomorrow. Consider every financial decision you make as a deliberate step towards unparalleled freedom, or conversely towards enduring bondage. When you save diligently, when you invest wisely, when you choose to build rather than to merely consume, you are planting powerful seeds that will one day bear abundant fruit. Discipline meticulously transforms those seeds into a flourishing forest, a lasting legacy of wealth that extends far beyond your own lifetime. Master the discipline of financial stewardship, and you will without question master the key to true independence. Wealth is not built on random luck. It is meticulously built on disciplined action, day after purposeful day, choice after conscious choice. Plant your seeds wisely, my friends, and witness them grow into the magnificent life you have always envisioned. It is about understanding the profound difference between needs and wants, between strategic investments and often unnecessary expenses. A disciplined mind does not seek fleeting instant gratification. It tirelessly seeks lasting growth and enduring prosperity. It recognizes that seemingly small sacrifices made today lead to massive, invaluable rewards tomorrow. Consider every financial decision you make as a deliberate step towards unparalleled freedom, or tragically towards enduring bondage. When you save diligently, when you invest wisely, when you consciously choose to build rather than to merely consume, you are planting powerful seeds that will one day bear abundant fruit. Discipline meticulously transforms those seeds into a flourishing forest, a lasting legacy of wealth that extends far beyond your own lifetime. Master the discipline of financial stewardship, and you will without question master the key to true independence. Wealth is not built on random luck. It is meticulously built on disciplined action, day after purposeful day, choice after conscious choice. Plant your seeds wisely, my friends, and witness them grow into the magnificent life you have always envisioned. Discipline and purpose, living with meaning. At the very core of every truly successful life lies a profound sense of purpose. Discipline breathes life into that purpose. It is what relentlessly drives you to wake early, to work harder, and to stay utterly committed even when the road ahead is rough and unforgiving. Without unwavering discipline, purpose remains merely a wish, a fleeting desire with no tangible foundation. When you discipline yourself to live each day in perfect alignment with your profound purpose, you transform your life from mere existence into something truly extraordinary. You become a person of unshakable conviction, of formidable strength, and of unwavering focus. Discipline and purpose, my friends, is the profound secret to living a life of unparalleled impact, a life that not only achieves greatness, but inspires others to reach for their own. Purpose without discipline is akin to a ship adrift without a compass, aimless, easily led astray, at the mercy of every current. Discipline sharpens your focus, narrows your distractions, and strengthens your resolve to an iron will. It is the unwavering force that pushes you to act even when motivation is low, even when challenges seem utterly insurmountable. Those who achieve greatness are not simply dreamers, they are unwavering doers. They harness discipline to breathe vibrant life into their profound purpose. Think of the great visionaries woven throughout the tapestry of history, those who reshaped nations, pioneered groundbreaking industries, and inspired transformative movements. Their purpose was not mere ambition, it was a profound calling. But it was their unwavering discipline that transformed that calling into a magnificent reality. They showed up every single day, regardless of the circumstances, and moved one purposeful step closer to their grand vision. This, my friends, is the unmistakable hallmark of true purpose, relentlessly driven by unwavering discipline. When you perfectly align discipline with purpose, you create an unstoppable momentum. Each step forward strengthens your resolve, builds your confidence, and brings you closer to what you seek to achieve. The obstacles that once seemed daunting become mere stepping stones, and the challenges that once held you back transform into invaluable opportunities for profound growth. Understand this deeply. The world is abundant with talented individuals brimming with dreams and ambitions, but it is the disciplined few who possess the unwavering resolve to turn those dreams into tangible reality. Purpose alone is simply not enough. It must be backed by unwavering discipline. Only then does it become powerful enough to meticulously shape your destiny. Live each day with profound purpose. Let discipline be the unstoppable engine that drives it, for when you do, you will not just live a life of unparalleled achievement, you will live a life of immense significance, a life that not only fulfills your deepest dreams but inspires countless others to relentlessly pursue theirs as well. It is time, my friends, to reclaim your magnificent life, one disciplined choice at a time. Begin today. Wake up with unwavering intention, move with absolute purpose, and adamantly refuse to let distractions steal your precious focus. Master your mind, own your day, and witness before your very eyes as your life transforms into something beyond your wildest imagination. The power, my friends, is already within you. All that remains is for you to unequivocally command it.